Good evening. This is a meeting of the Cemetery Commission. I'm Shirley Cooney. To my right is Debbie Hines. She is our secretary. And to my left is Lori Church, who's our treasurer. And we will start off with the meeting minutes of our last meeting, which was September 19th.
I don't have to read them.
Huh?
I was all set to start reading them. I don't have to read them.
All right.
I typed them. I make a motion to accept the minutes of September 19th, 2017 as written.
Second. So moved. All right. And we have a quorum. All right, the Douglas Center Cemetery, water spigots and loom.
Okay, first off, the water. I called Lee today at the water and sewer to confirm. She couldn't give me 100% confirmation, but it was scheduled, so I'm going to presume that the water was turned off on
Right.
Friday on the 6th.
And nothing changed on the spigots because we haven't,
Right, we just have to let him know exactly
Yeah.
what we want, and I figured the best way to do that is just set up a time, meet him at the cemetery and show him here and here, and then he can take it from there. And as far as, how do you say the word, loam or loom?
either way.
Okay. As
Whichever
far
you
as,
want to.
as far as the loam is concerned, I was speaking with John Furno, and he said that our equipment is too big, the highways equipment, that we would need something like a Bobcat. Am I saying that right? Okay. And the other issue he brought up to me was that if we want to cover the whole, I'm going to say north side of Carriage Drive, in the new
Sure.
part of the cemetery,
As much as we can.
it's not enough, but that was before I had known to cover just as much as we can.
Yeah,
Like
because
I
we can't
said.
do it all.
And the other
Yeah.
thing was, the other reason he also gave for a Bobcat was so that it could be spread nicer than the other equipment.
And I think that's in the works, so we don't have to worry about it.
Okay, well, who are we gonna get? Okay, just so they have a Bobcat.
Yes, they have a
Okay.
Bobcat.
All right.
I'm just waiting for a return call.
Okay.
So, he used his Bobcat for us when we moved the bench.
Okay.
So I think that, that will be handled.
Okay.
All right, anything other than that?
Yeah, we received, I had sent letters, as if you remember, to the Daughters of the American Revolution regarding the indexed binders
Yeah.
that they had sent us. We got a letter back today from Anne Marie Safay. She's the regent.
Yeah,
And dear commissioners, the Captain Job Knapp Chapter DAR supports the move of the South Street Cemetery indexed material and binders to the public library. And the other is from Hannah Perkins, who had, as her senior project, had done Pine Grove. And she wrote on 9/27, please feel free to make the Pine Grove Cemetery documentation available to all at the Simon Fairfield Library's archival room. And I am going to put together actually what I'd like to do, if yous are in agreement, I would like to contact this regent by phone and ask her the status of them continuing on and finishing the indexing of Pine Grove, that if they have not done it yet, that we would like the books returned to us until they're ready to start right at it. We haven't seen that in 2 years. Because I believe Ginger Petralia was still a commissioner at the time when one of the members came and got the binder from us. So I think that belongs back here with us until they're gonna do whatever.
Yeah, because I think, because we want a paper trail,
Yeah.
my concern is that,
Put
in
it
other
in
words,
writing?
we have to have it in writing, that
Okay.
we are taking this action, or we are not taking the action.
Okay, that's fine, I'll put a
You know what I
letter
mean?
together.
So
yeah.
that then, in 25, 30 years from now, it is that on such and such a date,
We contacted, asking for our material to be returned to us.
yeah, or the fact that the material was in fact placed at the library.
Right, well, this has nothing to do with the library yet, as far as that. Hannah Perkins, she's the one for her senior class project, when she was graduating Douglas High School. She indexed, because she speaks French, I guess, too, she indexed the cemetery, or part of it. And she gave it to us. And about 2 years ago, a member of the Sue Perkins came to the meeting and asked on behalf that we give her the binder so that they could finish doing it. As of this date, nothing has been done. So I would feel more comfortable to
All right,
send a
I'm
letter.
confused as to who's going where now. Because Betsy was here, and she wanted these documents to go across the street.
I understand that. She took the books that
So they're two different,
there's 3 different.
well, that's
She
what I'm
took-
getting,
Okay.
I'm getting confused.
Let's start with Douglas Center Cemetery, okay? Those binders were here in the cabinet. I gave her all 5 binders.
You gave who?
Betsy,
Okay,
which was reminded to her in her letter that we gave her the binders at the meeting.
and that was Douglas Center.
That was Douglas Center, because
Right.
she herself did the indexing.
All right,
Then we come to South Street Cemetery, that the Daughters of the American Revolution had indexed. They presented us with 6 huge binders and discs, CDs with pictures and the same handwritten material.
those are the large items that we have no place to
Right.
store.
Those are at the Jank store, but I can now give them a copy of this
There are
letter.
3 of them?
I think there's 6 of them,
6.
but we can now give them a copy of this letter and let them take the binders from the Jank store over to the library.
All right, so that's the South Street.
Right, now comes Pine Grove Cemetery. We had that binder in the file cabinet and because
Who did that?
Hannah Perkins, as her senior class project,
Okay.
almost 10 years ago, I want to say. 3 years ago, maybe 4. Lori, how long are you commissioner now?
5 years.
You're a commissioner here 5 years?
Three.
Okay, so the year before she became commissioner, so it's almost 4
4
years
years
now.
ago.
Sue Perkins came before, as a representative of the DAR, came before the commission and asked for this binder because they wanted to finish indexing the cemetery.
Pine Grove.
Yes, Pine Grove Cemetery. I sent this letter to Hannah because even when we get it back, it's the DAO, it's actually hers. She presented it to us initially. But when I was writing this letter, that was when I realized that they came to us 3-4 years ago, took the binder, and it hasn't been returned to us finished. So I want to write a letter to the region herself, asking that either the work get done now, or please return the binder to us until the work is done. And then, when the work is done, we can again give the Rebecca and Betsy a copy of this letter and that binder.
Yeah, because what needs to be included in this is the complete, the word complete.
Yes,
It says here, basically it's pretty generalized, supports the move of the indexed materials. But there's no mention of the complete indexed materials.
that's South Street Cemetery, that's done.
Yeah, but this is the same organization, right? This is the one that,
That's Daughters of the American Revolution.
all right, so where's the letter for this?
Right here.
All right. So now what we're concerned about is the word complete.
Yes. They'll be given one of two choices, to either do the work right now and give us back a completed set of index material, or return the binder as is to us until they are ready to just start doing the work. Because right now that binder is just sitting at some member's house waiting for them to go to the cemetery and do the work. And that's not right either.
Well, what are they going to respond to that? How are they going to respond to that?
Well, that's
What I'm
his
saying.
daughter.
So you want to write a letter
Yeah,
asking them to return the binder?
to the DAR, yes.
Okay. And then you'll be communicating that to Betsy, that you have the binder.
Yes, but I'm not, yes, yes, yes.
So it's actually simple. She wants to get the binder back, put it in our possession, in order for it to join the binders that have gone over to the...
Yes, they said they wanted to finish the cemetery.
Right. Well, it'll be at the library if they decide they want to do the project.
And they can pick up, they can look in there
Sure.
I don't like the idea that it's sitting at somebody's house
Yep.
all these years
Yep.
and nothing's been done.
So it's time to track it down and get it back.
Yes, so like I said, I will write a letter to
Yeah,
this woman.
and all I think that we should be concerned about is at what date and what year were these documents transferred? And so that we can attest to in whose possession they are.
I will, when I go home, well, tomorrow, I'll
It
look in
has
the
to be
minutes.
that way, otherwise what we're doing is setting future individuals to say, well, where are they?
Yeah,
And how come?
Right.
And
So-
why?
I'll look in the minutes tomorrow. I go as far back, I think, as 2010 or 2011.
And I
so-
think when they receive these items, if they're going to receive them all together, they should then give us notification that they've received them.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
I don't, in other words, we have to ask that.
Yes, and that was also made clear to Betsy at the meeting when she was here too, last month or the month before when
Because
she
we
was
want a
here.
paper trail as to their whereabouts.
Right, right.
It's not for us, it's for the commission.
No, I understand
Yeah,
that.
but I'm just saying that they have got to, they may think that this is a pain going back and forth like this.
Well,
See, this business of this here,
Right.
you know.
Rather than put a whole letter, she just wrote on the bottom.
Yeah, like, we just want people to see it. We understand that. We're concerned with the possession and the location of the items.
Right. And that she okays that.
Yeah, but we haven't got the notification, in other words, which is what we will receive.
We did get it from Hannah right here.
That they haven't received, but no, I'm talking about when they receive it.
Oh, we want from Rebecca and from Betsy. We want something in writing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. And in that,
Because what's happening here is there are three parties.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you know, it's sort of this one says that, and that one says that, and that one says this. So you've got three organizations, basically.
Yeah, but I'm getting confused now.
Yeah, I am too. I'm not anymore. But what I'm saying, because I thought we'd already sent stuff to the library.
We did.
Have we received any notification that they received it?
Shirley, Betsy Youngsma came to the meeting in August.
Yeah,
And that's
I know that.
and she was given the binders that she did for Douglas Center Cemetery. She is the one that indexed the old part. Those binders are now over in the Simon Fairfield Library,
All right.
archival room.
We have not received notification, though, from them that they've received these. Betsy is not, she's not the Simon Fairfield Library. She's a member of this organization, isn't she?
No,
The DAR.
no, Betsy Dudley came on
She's not, yeah, but she is not the spokesperson. At least that was not what I understood when she was here.
Oh yes, that's why I didn't want those binders leaving here that night. That was my initial concern.
All right,
So we
Well,
need.
But that's now water under the bridge because the bottom line is they're gone.
no, but all we want now is verification that they received them.
But who do you want it from?
Mr.
The
Schnook,
library,
Okay, from the librarian. Okay.
yes.
You didn't say that. Now I
No,
understand
but what I was confused about is that she is asking whatever she was asking here, but that was not, as I understood it, a representative from the library.
Oh,
I didn't understand that it was a representative from the library. But if that was the way it was arranged, I didn't know that.
apparently she had spoken to Rebecca and she had told Rebecca because they wanted to take the binders from the junk store. And that's when she said she would come to this she would come to our meeting.
Sure.
So,
she's
we
acting as
said-
a liaison.
right.
All right, and I misunderstood
Yeah,
that
it
because
was
I had,
made clear to her that the South Street, well,
as I
you
said,
had said
there's
they
too
were
many
yeah.
organizations. You know, it's too, this one's working for that one, this one's
Okay.
working for
And she
something
had
else.
Sean with her, which totally threw a monkey wrench into everything.
No,
All right, to clarify,
Right, but to bottom line it, plain and simple.
all we need from the library is the verification that they have received,
that they are
and
now
it's
in
only for
possession.
our records, that's all it is.
All right, I'm going to contact Justin Snook.
Yes.
I'm going to contact him tomorrow. I'm going to call the library and I'm going to ask him to please send in writing to the commission stating that
They now have
they
possession.
are now in possession of the indexed material from Douglas Center Cemetery.
That's all we want.
That's fine.
Okay.
And as it was explained to Betsy,
So now we've got, the Douglas Center one is taken care of.
that's taken care
The
of.
South Street one is not,
And that
and
will
the
be.
Pine Grove is
Well,
not.
right, South Street will be next because Although I would rather wait to send them over there until we get the Pine Grove in our hands and they can both go at the same time.
All right. Well, I think the word complete, rather than this goes, they should have all gone together, to make life simpler. That's
Well,
all.
this is what I tried to say 2 months ago.
That's all right.
No, I'm just saying, because
It
now
doesn't
it's
make any difference. Deb.
piecemeal.
It doesn't make any
So-
difference.
But the bottom line is too, we're on our way to getting that taken care of.
Okay.
Okay. Those are the only correspondence we had. The only other thing I want to bring up. Oh, no, not yet.
No correspondence other than
No,
Your
just stuff from
treasurer,
Lori.
right?
Yeah.
Are you okay with that? Yeah. Well, we got
What did we get
financial.
from the Greater Worcester? Was it an invitation or?
Let me look.
Okay.
Shirley, here you are.
Oh, you're invited to something.
Party.
Girls,
party.
Girls going to the party.
A party.
Well, unless, oh yes, it is, yeah. It's a luncheon.
When is it?
God, this name comes up all the time. This guy's name.
Yes.
In organizations. For donors. Yeah. November the 7th.
Does it sound interesting?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for the treasurer, we have pretty much all the mowings are done. We just have left is the bill for shutting off the water, which is yet to come. But we have $4,196.80.
So we're okay. So far, so good. Right. Anything from the Masonic Lodge?
No, but it's funny you bring that up because I was thinking when we drove past it that as far as them saying manpower and or finances even, they just merged with another Mason Lodge. So I look at that as a possible plus.
Yes, I would think. Well, because you'd think there'd be more individuals.
Yeah, when we passed, did you see them all sitting outside?
No.
And yeah,
No.
I was going to yell out the window, do you have a cup of coffee?
No, but that's just something that I think. There was a message on my machine, and it was
David?
him, but there was no message. But his number came up. So,
Okay.
he may have tried to call and decided not to leave a message.
Okay.
Or it was on his cell phone, which sometimes happens, and you don't get the message. Because it's... That's about it. Right. All right, our next meeting is...
Well, since actually the season is coming to a close because the water's been shut off, so, and I don't believe, you know what, I think we should still have one next month.
I had to go, excuse me.
Get some water.
I really don't think we need to have one until December. Only because that is when Suzanne usually sends out the memo, like the end of November, beginning of December, regarding our annual report, because it has to be in by the end of January. So,
Actually, we could go over some of the things for the report tonight.
okay,
Briefly.
that's
you
a
know.
very good idea.
And
That's,
then we don't have to worry about forgetting anything.
yeah, no,
know.
that's a very good idea.
And I don't know whether to mention the outreach to the Masonic Lodge.
No, because in the annual report, all we want to put in there are things that we've done. You know, but I wanted to tell you too, my binder with the cemeteries that I printed out from Find a Grave, and I am so in love with that site. No, because I thought it just listed who's buried there and that was it. And then I started clicking on things. And I didn't even know him. I entered my husband on there. His obituary is on there. And I myself added pictures, but you can put pictures. If you want to put a flower for somebody on there, you can. It's a very interesting, it's very informative.
All right. So wait, what I suggested while you were flushing your,
Containing my
is that we could briefly just tick off some of the things that we've done this year for their annual report. All right.
I have what you gave me.
Yes.
Lori had sent me a financial breakdown,
Okay.
which is good, but other things too. When were those trees planted?
I don't know.
That's what I keep forgetting to look through my minutes.
I don't know.
When they were planted, was it 2017?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how many now.
It's the other book, right?
Yeah, because we're now in 17, 18.
Well, it has to be then broadly put. Numerous, right? Numerous.
In the Douglas Center
flowering.
Cemetery?
Yeah.
5 of them, I think.
Well, I wouldn't, because I can't attest to that, so.
All right, so I'll
No,
manage to
it's a-
ride by between now and January. and
No.
count.
Numerous flowering trees. And we haven't done anything about those 3 that are on that other property because they've turned the water off. So, you know the 3 shrubs,
Rose of Sharon's.
the big ones?
Yes.
So it'll have to wait till next year.
Okay.
I
Because-
think oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just think that I would like to at least, I don't want them one here, one there, and one there. I want them in a grouping.
Yep.
But we gotta figure out
And they
where.
need to be cut at least halfway down
Yeah,
the beastly.
yeah, because the impact of a group is a lot nicer than, and if it's set back. Anyway,
Continual maintenance by A and B.
yes, yes.
I always like to mention them.
Well, because I think they do an admirable job. They should be commended, you know?
We didn't have any stones fixed this year.
No,
Last year.
and no stonework repaired, no headstones repaired,
Nope.
and we still didn't get a price on the iron surround on that particular family lot.
Come spring, we have people to invite to talk to about specific projects.
Yeah. But, I mean, we could say we have reached out if you want to, but I mean, it kind of leaves it hanging.
I would just, this year basically from July 1, 2016. No, wait a minute. Oh, well, yeah, because we're talking about the 2017 budget year. To 6/30, 2017 just kind of like flew by. I myself was laid up for part of 2016. And then whatever Dewey may have done in the cemetery if he did any kind of work.
Well, I know we needed some stuff taken down.
Yeah, I can write you.
That, we didn't get to that. All right, numerous flowering trees have been placed in the Douglas Center Cemetery. Also, what are we going to call this? Loam or topsoil?
Loam.
Okay.
That's what I
No,
ordered.
no. You can't use the loam because the loam is under the new budget. Anything that's in this annual report is from July
From
1,
there.
Oh, that's right.
16 to
We held
June 30th.
back until the new fiscal year to
Yeah.
get the, so.
Right.
You're
All right, that's true.
All right, I'll look through the minutes at home. That's no,
Well, when I sent you my report, there's some detail in that.
yes, there is.
According to receipts.
Yes.
And
So-
remember, he did the poison ivy at Pine Grove.
Was that last year?
Well, because that's the growth time.
But I'm saying, was it after July 1st of 2016?
No, I think it was before. I think it was before.
Yeah, that was
Because that's when,
but that was the budget year before then. 2016 budget year. See, the budget year here runs from July 1st
I know that. But what I'm saying is, when I said the loom, what did you do? You gave me a cutoff. In other words, we can't put the loom, but we can put this spraying.
When did they do the spraying?
Last fiscal. Yeah. The one
When?
you're talking about. You have to refer to my notes that I sent you.
Okay. All right.
It goes into specifics.
Okay.
Yeah, there were other things that were done too.
Yeah, there was a
I
lot of
just remember,
specific
yeah, I
tests.
just remember that one annual report, things were repeated.
Well, we're going to repeat because we're going to be doing the same things in 3 cemeteries.
This is true.
So, go ahead, figure it out, Because it's all about mowing, it's all about planting, it's all about repairing.
Right.
So, all right. So that's briefly touching on it, right?
Yeah, that's something to get started with, definitely.
Just so we don't have any Boy Scouts to thank.
No.
It was rainy enough, we didn't have to ask.
No. I think
Yeah,
at the
I think that
beginning
should
of the
be mentioned.
season.
Yeah, that should be mentioned, that we had a good year for,
Grass and
yeah, no
Growing.
drought. Yeah, good for the soil, which I think enhances the look of the cemetery.
Yes.
All right, so we still haven't decided on a meeting. I think December's a tough month to have a meeting.
Yeah, it is. All right, so we
You
could...
may have snow up to your armpits. According to the almanac, is that right?
How about Tuesday, November 28th? That's the Tuesday after Thanksgiving.
The end of November's not good.
All right, what about December 5th?
But what are we going to do in December? That's all. I'm just thinking.
Actually, nothing, because usually, like I said, the only thing that really is discussed is the annual report. I mean, there's no.
So let's go to the first of the year,
Okay.
or the second week of the year.
How about January 9th,
Yeah.
2018?
And if it's bad weather, we've got room to change it,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yep. Okay, anything else?
I don't think so, until I get home.
Okay. I make a motion, we adjourn?
Second.
So moved. Good evening, everyone.